Hails and welcome to Rauta. This time I will tell you a little bit about a new band coming from all the way from United States. Now the name might not really sound like a American one because it's not exactly that. This one is called Häxanu with A with dots, and that obviously refers to word hex, and that is kind of an interesting name for an American band. Now this is mostly a solo project by Mr. Poole, who is known for very many other bands, mostly known I guess for guitar works in the band called Krieg. But this is his kind of own project with only vocalists doing the rest and Mr. Poole working for the rest of the material here. And the style is raw yet melodic black metal. Let's take a look at this fine looking vinyl, which I got straight from the label Anima Mundi. And unfortunately there are no links at this moment about this band, so the links you will find in description box will include the label's own Bandcamp site, so you can actually get to listen to the band, but for the time being no Facebook page or whatever mentioned, so this is more the old school way, being rather obscure. And here's the lineup. Here's Mr. Poole and here's LC doing the vocals and lyrics. So the style is kind of a classic black and white with sigils, symbols and all that stuff. And obviously we have the vinyl here in this plastic wrapping, and this is pretty cool color vinyl. Not exactly special image here, but still, I don't know, there is something which I like totally when it comes to these kind of vinyls being something special, not your average silver disc CD, not to mention just black vinyl, but I mean, each to his own. And here we have the Metal Archive site, and as you can see, no information whatsoever about the location, when it was formed, stuff like that, years active. So what you have here is the only release being this Snare of All Salvation, and here you have the track list as well, which is also in the description box. Some 44 minutes of black metal, not too many songs, actually quite lengthy songs, but I don't know, something is very correct with this album. Nevertheless, whatever is here. And just to be sure, if you take a look at these related links, this might be later on updated, I don't know, obviously. But here you can see it's nothing but this Bandcamp site by the Amorfati Productions. And similar artists tabs are yet not mentioned here. Pardon for the doorbell suddenly sounding here. Workers are doing their job. Anyway, as I was saying, as you can see pretty much here, with the member site AP, that is Mr. Poole, is very much active with other bands, and obviously if you want to take a look at his site here, you will find other bands, not to mention Greek, but also other bands. So he has been a lot of active with other bands. The most important thing here is, now that he is doing all the music by himself, is that he seems to have all the control about the band in question. And to me it makes kind of a marvels that it's actually maybe the best stuff he has put out ever. I'm not saying that I've heard all or even most of his material, but I don't know, there's something really great about the music with Häxanu debut. Now it's raw and it's melodic at the same time, very much like so many modern nowadays bands, especially coming from Finland, but also other parts in the world. But there's something that really kind of strikes me in a very positive way. These melodies are totally kind of connected to this kind of a raw sounding, being aggressive and all straightforward. But then there is also this kind of layer with keyboards and also kind of a melancholic parts, which all seems to click really nicely. So it's just not one trick pony doing just like all the straightforward fast-paced stuff and that's it. Now this band is able to kind of slow it down in order to create this contrast to the music. So all these different parts have their role in the music, and it actually works for the favor of the album. Now my first spin was like something like, I need to get this for review. I was liking it so far. Few spins later I found myself even more in love with this album. So hands down, I think this is one of the best albums, even if not the best, so far in 2020. And now we're living early May, so that's already like 5 months, 4 or 5 months of music, which is still already heard right here, and I'm already praising this because I think this is just wonderful album that really reaches the heights of so many classic black metal albums, beating even some of them along the way. So I don't know what else I could really add to this. Great album, good yet raw production, great vocals, everything is just right there with the balance reached. Really good black metal album, which I think everybody should check out in 2020. So if there is only one album so far in the 4 first months of 2020 in black metal you need to check out, it would be this one. So with that information, that comment or opinion, click that Amor Fati Bandcamp link or search for YouTube for this band. It's great, and I am pretty sure you won't regret time spent with this album. Thank you for hearing me out, and I hope you enjoy the music as well. So be seeing you soon again with more Rauta reviews coming your way.